Good morning, everybody. I just felt called to talk about this, and it's entitlement to other people's energy and feeling entitled for people to show up for you. Now, I know how that sounds. You're like, well, if I show up for this person, like, this person should show up for me. Like, you know what I mean? They should match that. They should show up for me the way I show up for them. Unfortunately, that's not how that works. Unfortunately, because we so bad want people to show up for us how we show up for them, myself included. But at the end of the day, you're not entitled. They're not entitled, or like, they don't owe you anything. You can show up for somebody, but that doesn't mean they have to show up for you. And I've had to learn that the hard way. In so many of my friendships, relationships, family figures, and it's a hard pill to swallow because you so badly want people to show up for you the way you show up for them. Like, that's as one would. But at the end of the day, though, you just can't feel entitled because, they're just not for you. And you have to realize that not everybody is going to show up the way you show up for them. And that's okay. You just kind of know how to move with that person now. Establish boundaries. That's something I so badly just had to learn the hard way, especially through a lot of my friendships. I felt like I give, and I continuously, like, I will get out of bed, okay, almost sleep. I'll be sleeping. My friend calls me, she needs me. I'm there instantly. And none of my friends can't say I wasn't, okay? But the thing is, when that wasn't reciprocated towards me, I felt offended. I felt betrayed. I felt abandoned. But at the end of the day, that has nothing to do with them. It's all internal, and it's all, triggers from like my childhood. Because at the end of the day, you just have to realize, like, nobody owes you a thing, just like you don't owe nobody a thing either, like, and once you just really kind of think about that, life gets a little bit easier because it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, that sucks, but now I know how to move with you, Now you're someone who I know, you just know, like, okay, well, if I'm in need, love you, girl, but it ain't gonna be you who I call, and that's okay. Not everybody has to show up for you the way you show up for them. It's okay. It sucks. Yes, it fucking sucks because, you want to feel that same love, but at the end of the day, like, it's just not always going to be like that. Sorry, y'all, it's early morning. I was kind of choking a little bit, but yeah, and it almost kind of helps you forgive them in a way, or just give you a different understanding. And some people aren't, I don't know, because it's like, there's just really no, I don't know, like, there's not much to say about it besides some people just ain't for you, boo. It's still okay to want people to show up for you, and you will find people to show up for you, but it's just not everybody, and it's usually not people who you really want it to be either. Your best friend of however long, you notice, like, I feel like, I'm always there for her, but, when it's my turn, she's gone. Or, my partner, I feel like when I'm going through a really bad time, like, he's kind of standoffish and rude with me, and, but, when he's in a bad mood, like, I'm catering to him, I'm showing up for him. Unfortunately, babe, there will just be those people. And that's okay, because they don't owe you a damn thing and you don't owe them a damn thing. Okay? You just got to take it, you can't just take it to heart either. You know, you just got to realize what people show you, that's that. You don't need any more proof or any more, oh, well, maybe next time they'll show up for me. No. When somebody shows you who they truly are the first time, listen to them. Listen to their actions. And move on about their day. That's why once I see how you move, there's really no more second chances. Because what? We're going to continue the cycle and somehow we're going to get burned again? No. No. And you just have to set those boundaries and really just become aware. And yeah.